So what are your thoughts on the death penalty?
I don't agree with it.
How come?
Because I don't think death is ever a solution to problems.
I am for the death penalty because the punishment fits the crime.
So the reason why we should have the death penalty is intrinsically that our jail systems get very, very clogged up when we house a lot of people. And typically, if someone is given the death penalty, there's enough evidence for it. While there are certain scenarios where, like, it may be a mistake, there may have been some, like, screwed over like case, or so there may be some specific reason why someone who's innocent was proven guilty, but in 90% of the cases they are actually guilty, and there really is enough evidence to prove that is true.
So I am against the death penalty completely because, as our court system has proven, we actually can't adequately judge if someone is guilty or innocent just in one trial.
I'm against the death penalty because I believe it is unnecessarily costly and risky, and there's no good outcome.
It goes against the 8th Amendment.
There are criminals who continue to commit crimes from jail, who pose dangers to other prisoners and the guards, and I feel like if all else fails and these prisoners continue to be dangerous to those surrounding them, then and only then I feel like it is acceptable to consider using the death penalty.
I'm indifferent because if someone had like killed a family member or like done something extremely awful, I would want them to pay for what they've done, and I don't want to just like watch them live their life away in prison. I want them to like I wouldn't want them to live anymore because of what they've done.
I don't think the government has the right to kill people.
I'm against the death penalty because states without the death penalty on average have lower murder rates than states with the death penalty.
It really isn't worth it. Isn't that in the taxpayer's interest to have someone just be cared for the rest of their life, which could be an additional 60+ years.
I believe that the death penalty is too easy of an escape, and that anybody who does commit murder should be stuck in solitary confinement for the rest of their life with pictures of the people that they've murdered. Thank you.
I'm against the death penalty because, one, I think it costs more money to put someone on death row than it is just to jail them for life.
If we actually were to try someone for the death penalty and determine that they were guilty when they were in fact innocent, and then kill them, we could never remove that penalty. If we have the alternative, which is life in prison, and we discover that someone's innocent when in fact we thought they were guilty, then they've still lost many years of their life, but they are not dead. If someone's dead, we can't do anything about it, so that's why I'm against the death penalty.
And what do you think is a viable option besides death?
Probably other alternatives like very long prison sentence or community service, but there's definitely other options. And most people who are on death row, they end up being on death row for like 10 to I don't know, not always, but like a lot of people for like 10 to 15 years, and I think that that time of waiting and being unsure of your life, that is unusual and cruel punishment.
Inherently better for them to be killed. Even if we do kill a few innocent people, while that's terrible, it still makes the most sense and a utilitarian point to stop clogging our jails with people that we're essentially just caring for until they die because they've committed some extremely heinous and inhumane act.